Now,
Mark Simone.
we're talking with Donald Trump. Boy, there's a new season of The Apprentice. I mean, be honest, even with all your confidence, did you still think you'd be doing The Apprentice after all this time?
No, I never thought that. You know, we went out with The Apprentice, Mark, as you know, because you followed it, and you and I have been friends for a long time, and I actually spoke to you before I did it, and it was sort of amazing, because who would have ever thought? We've had 15 copies that have all failed, and this one continues to do great numbers and great ratings.
We're talking with Rosie O'Donnell. Boy, I never thought I'd say this. I actually miss watching you on The View every day.
Aye. 1 year was enough. I'm too old. I can't fight about Lindsay Lohan anymore.
Yeah, I know, but it's like watching nothing now.
I know.
Frank Sinatra, how are you?
I'm fine. I'm glad to talk to you.
Actually, I should have said the chairman of the board.
That's true, yeah. But I'm trying to figure out chairman of what board. I never...
We're talking with Jerry Seinfeld. Yeah, you were talking about some of the odd gifts that people give you.
Somebody just gave me a shower radio. Well, you see those in hardware stores. It's a good thing. Music is what you want in the shower because there's no better place to dance than a slick surface next to a glass door.
See, now the real question is, everybody has seen these shower radios for years. Why is it that only you see this joke when you look at it?
Because only I am getting paid to think of this crap. And I haven't got a job distracting me from it.
But if we gave somebody $1 million and said, here, look at this shower radio. If you come up with this joke, you'll get the $1 million. You still couldn't do it.
Hey, a good friend of ours is on the line, calling in from somewhere, the very funny Bill Maher. Bill Maher, how are you?
Well, I've got my fingers crossed because I'm on a cell phone. So if I go out, just fill in what I was going to say because you know me so well.
Yeah. Are you driving right now?
No, I'm being driven.
Oh.
I would never violate the law and drive while I was talking on the cell phone.
Oh, what state are you in right now?
But I do sometimes put on makeup while I'm driving.
No, yeah. We're talking with Senator John Kerry. Now, you called in to talk about pollution, but you're on a car phone, so you're polluting as you speak.
This is absolutely true, but I got to get from one place to the other, and I try to drive in hybrids. We've actually switched to hybrids in our family, not entirely yet, but we've made a good move.
And for those listening, you're not driving in some big gas guzzler right now, I hope.
No, I'm not, and I'm actually not driving, because if I was on the cell phone and driving, I'd be in trouble.
I mean, if you really want to impress us, you'd be in a rickshaw right now. Talking with Simon Cowell. Now, I know you in real life, and you're a nice, polite guy. This vicious, critical guy we see on television, that's not the real you.
No, not at all. I mean, you know, when we did the show initially, I just said to the broadcaster who bought the show, we're just going to treat this like a normal audition. I mean, when they're bad, we'll tell them they're bad, and it will be funny to watch, and that's all we thought about.
Yeah.
I mean, you just do your job.
But that's a good point. You know, when people watch and they say, well, that was a little cruel, but that's really what an audition looks like.
Well, you know, these people are very lucky who come on Idol because in a real-life audition, certain people, as they walk in the door, I would just say, you know what, do a U-turn, don't bother. So at least on this show, they get a chance to sing.
You wouldn't really say that, though.
Yeah, I would, yeah.
Well, where do you get the nerve to do that? I thought I was pretty tough at times.
You know, you're seeing 100, 150 people a day. You just think, well, I'm not going to waste my time, your time.
We're talking with Regis Philbin. Now, you are the greatest morning broadcaster in the world, and I'll never get used to it. I know, because in the morning you got to be warm, friendly, sincere. Maybe you can teach me. What is the secret of faking that?
Fake it? Excuse me.
I'm going to have to fake it.
Listen, some guys will never be able to work in the morning, and I think you're one of them. What are they, crazy at KABC? WABC.
See, you're still a Californian.
I still think I'm in California. No, this is ridiculous. You're the original night guy. You're the night hawk. You're an animal. You're stalking the streets. Come on. We can't have you on at 6 a.m. saying, hi, everybody. Cheer up. It's me. You must go right from the gutter to the studio.
Well, wait a minute. Gutter stalking?
I've seen you prowling around at all hours of the morning.
Hey, guess who's on the line calling in right now? Jay Leno. Jay Leno, how are you?
Well, thank you. I guess that's all that needs to be said. Good night. Thank you, everybody. You've been great.
Now, where are you right now?
Right now, I'm at the Caesarian Palace. Caesar's Palace, Las Vegas, Nevada.
Well, but, you know, you're on top of the world right now. I can't
No,
understand.
I'm at Caesar's right now. I'm on top of the world in the eighth.
No, I mean, you're the host of The Tonight Show. Why do you still go out and work on the weekends?
This is what I do. I mean, I tell jokes, you know. I mean, what am I going to do, sit in a mountain somewhere?
Well, wouldn't you like to relax and lie around Southern California and play golf? And
Yeah, golf. There's a fun game. Could I meet some more white guys, please? Hello? I meet enough white guys. I don't need to play golf.
But aren't you supposed to sit around the Hillcrest Country Club and play poker in the afternoon?
Hey, yeah, that sounds like a lot more fun than working at Caesars and making big dough. You know, I think I'll take you up on that. Yeah, I wonder what Jack Carter's doing today.
Well, he's the new star of late night, NBC's newest talk show host, Jimmy Fallon. How are you?
Mark Simone, thanks for having me on, buddy. I'm doing great. I'm not really nervous. I'm more cut into the nausea part, right? Just sick to my stomach, excited.
You know why you don't have to be nervous?
Why is that?
Think about this. Every late night host that's ever been chosen by NBC, and they're the best at late night, every one of them has succeeded.
That's good.
Well, Steve Allen, Jack Parr, Johnny Carson, and then the later show, Tom Snyder, David Letterman, Conan O'Brien. Not one of them has failed.
There's always a first, Mark. I'm a pessimist, you know.
Hey, guess who's on the line? Jon Stewart. How you doing?
Pretty good, man.
Now, John, I understand you were recently in California.
Yeah, I was in California, and I didn't really enjoy it, though. There's too much pressure to be good-looking, you know. I was in Los Angeles. I was like the ugliest person in Los Angeles, which, you know, I couldn't believe it, you know, until I saw it on the news, and then I was like, you know.
We're talking with Don Rickles. You know, you and Regis Philbin, you work together all the time. Has he ever asked you to be on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
No, I had trouble getting out of high school, and on World War II night come, I would have still been there, you know.
We're talking with Perry Como. Hey, every big star writes an autobiography, you know, a tell-all book, but you've never done that.
I know they want me to write a book. They've been asking me now for 25 years. I said, what am I going to say, you know?
But you really should write a book. I mean, you've met
No, it wouldn't sell. It wouldn't sell a copy because I got to say I hurt somebody and I punched somebody in the nose. And
I can't believe you ever punched anybody in the nose.
Not often because I'm pretty small, you know.
Well, you really got to have a rotten personality to get punched by Perry Como.
We're talking with Mel Brooks. Boy, the producers is the hottest show on Broadway. So people must be saying to you, let's do Blazing Saddles as a musical or Young Frankenstein.
Yeah, they are. And I'm going to do them all. Every one. Every movie I've made, I'm going to make it to a Broadway musical. I'm half kidding. You know?
We're talking with a living legend, Bob Hope. You know, there's talk of a movie of your life, and it's what an incredible life. But who would you like to see play you in the movie?
Oh, I don't know. I guess Tom Cruise. If we could make him pretty.
On the line, the biggest gossip columnist in the world, Liz Smith. Now, she's just done a book tour, so she's just done 1 billion radio shows. I hope she's okay. Liz Smith?
Hi, Mark.
Hey, how you doing?
Oh, well, I'm still alive.
Well, I guess we don't have to warm up. You've done 6,000 of these.
No, I haven't done so many of these.
Okay.
I'm never with anyone with a voice like you.
Uh-oh. Ladies and gentlemen, we're talking to a genius. Dennis Miller, how are you?
What, there's a third person on the line?
I don't know.
How you doing, Marky boy?
Oh, great.
You got good pipes, Simone. You sound like a DJ. You got blessed with those good pipes, didn't you?
We're talking with Jerry Seinfeld. Hey, now that you're back living in New York, and you're walking down the street, do people come up to you all the time and say, here's what you ought to talk about?
Yeah, why don't you talk about this? You ought to come down to where I work. You want to get some comedy? Where I work is a riot. Everybody thinks where they work is hilarious. Just the most colorful assortment of characters. They just go, there's a sitcom. You should see. You should just film where I work. That's a sitcom right there.
Larry King, it's always great talking with you, and
we love you. You're a terrific guy, and I wish the public knew you how well. You're really a super guy, Simone.
You mean they can't tell from listening that I'm a terrific guy?
It's hard, Simone. It's hard to get through that veneer. You know, that thing, well, you know, you were once president. It's hard to come down and be a talk show host. We love you, Mark.
We're talking with the world's greatest anchor man, Brian Williams.
I'm getting over the shock of you fooling around with other men. I was in the car listening to you the last time, and I heard you promote Bob Schieffer's upcoming. So you got a decision to make. You've either got to go with NBC or the other, brands X and Y.
We're talking with supermodel Heidi Klum. Now, you're the most gorgeous woman on earth, but just to make us feel better, tell us that you've had somebody leave you, that you've faced rejection too.
Of course. I mean, especially when I started modeling too. I mean, not just with guys. I got turned away so many times. I had to reinvent myself again.
Mark Simone.